All right, today we're stepping into the shadows to explore the hauntingly beautiful worlds created in the lyrics of the band NecroVeil. Their songs paint these incredibly vivid pictures of sorrow, and we're going to dive into two of their most powerful stories to really understand how they see love, loss, and memory. So it all kicks off with this one single line from their song Funeral. And it's such a beautiful but also kind of dangerous idea, right? That love can grow so deep, it becomes part of our very being, anchoring us in ways we can't even control. But that, of course, brings up the big question, one NecroVeil seems almost obsessed with. What actually happens when those roots get torn out by loss? Well, NecroVeil gives us two totally different answers. First up, from Funeral, we meet this figure we're going to call the mourner, who makes this incredibly powerful vow in the face of death. The mourner really embodies what we can call active grief. This isn't just sitting around being sad. No, it's an active thing. It's a devotion. It's all about preserving a memory with a genuine hope that you'll be reunited someday. I mean, listen to this lyric, "Candles fade, yet I remain, a keeper of your light through pain." They see their role as being a guardian, a protector of that person's memory and love, even when all the other symbols of remembrance just fade away. And the lyrics really spell out this promise. The mourner hears their loved one's name in the wind, believes their soul is still out there singing. For them, that connection isn't broken at all. It's just transformed. And it all builds up to this ultimate vow, to find them again where stars align. So you see, for the mourner, memory isn't some painful thing you need to run away from. It's the total opposite. It's a sacred promise. It's like a map that they know will eventually lead them back to the one they lost. Okay, so that's one side of the coin. Now, let's flip it over. We're heading into a much, much darker corner of NecroVeil's world to meet the Hollow Bride. For her, the very same kind of loss isn't a vow, it's a curse. Her state is something we can only describe as trapped sorrow, and this is a whole different beast. There is zero hope here, it's a prison. Memorin isn't a helpful guide. Oh no, it's a ghost, forcing her to relive her pain in an endless, haunting loop. And the imagery they use to describe her is just, wow, it's chilling. A dress soaked in dust, no heartbeat, a porcelain face with nothing behind the eyes. She is literally frozen in her final pain. It's like she didn't just lose someone, she became the loss itself, marrying the dark with a hollow vow. This line just captures her whole tragedy perfectly. While the mourner feels a connection to the world, the bride is completely and utterly alone. The world forgot, but she remains, just stuck, a living monument to a single moment of absolute agony. And here's where things get truly terrifying. Her sorrow isn't contained. It spreads. Her haunting violin melody is a curse. It starts as just a sound on the wind, then it worms its way into your sleep, and then it becomes yours. Your bright dreams turn to screams. Her private hell goes viral. So what we've really got are two starkly different reactions to the exact same fundamental experience. Let's actually put these two faces of grief right next to each other. And the contrast is just stark. For the mourner, grief is devotion. For the bride, it's a prison. One has hope and connection. The other has endless repetition and isolation. It's the difference between memory as a guiding rite and memory as a haunting curse. And you can see how this affects the world around them. The mourner's memory is communicated through whispers on the wind. It's personal, comforting, meant just for one. But the bride's tool, that haunting violin melody, is an inescapable curse that just traps anyone who happens to hear it. This all leads us to the deeply unsettling takeaway from the Hollow Bride's story. It's a cautionary tale, really, about what can happen when love becomes a ghost that just refuses to leave. Just listen to this line. If you hear it in the wind, she'll never let you go. That's not a promise of reunion like the mourner's whispers. That's a threat. It's a threat of being trapped forever. It's the sound of a memory that has become a predator. So through these two characters, NecroVeil shows us this profound duality. They're telling us that memory can be a cherished flame we choose to keep alive, something that gives us hope. Or it can become a ghost that traps not only us, but others right there in the past. Which leaves all of us with one final haunting question to think about. In the end, is a memory that never, ever fades a priceless treasure?
Or is it the cruelest kind of prison?